Are we?
I accidentally pressed the wrong button.
God bless you.
Well, now we're all awake.
Oh yeah. Here you go.
Zaina sub for 29 months. Oh my god.
I'm your biggest fan. Oh,
You're tiny.
But I have a big heart for you.
But you're tiny.
Yes, I am tiny. What of it?
Sonic Roboblast 2? There's a second Sonic Roboblast?
Hello, Just Dude.
Hello.
Luigi.
This is not how I want this to be.
What?
They don't spawn in the correct position. They just come out of his nose.
Yoshi Nosebleed Simulator. Nose Drip. Yoshi Snot Simulator. Hi, Selton.
Hello, hello. I really like how the water wheel turned out. Look how the platforms turn blue in the water. Nope. Hello, Lila. You need Wawa? Go get your Wawa.
Hello, Leela.
Really liking how this is looking so far. Hello, James.
Right,
hello, Bess. Hello, Kirby. Hello, Luigi.
Rocks.
Mario Luigi, actually. Oh my god, both Mario and Luigi in stream.
What? Both of them?
Oh, did you want to work on the same texture that Hugh and Layra?
Yes. I think I know how to paint rocks now.
Alright. So yeah, the boulder is not working as intended.
This guy left. Hello, Mark Max. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah. I can't. Apparently, I can't speak today.
Blah blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah. I kind of figured as much, Skyloft. Like, when they announced that they were remaking Last of Us 1, I'm sitting here like, why? It's ported to almost every console, including... Is it ported to PC? I don't know. But they wasted time, money, and resources to remake a game that didn't need a remake.
But the graphics though.
Who gives a shit about the graphics? It doesn't look much different from the original.
Hello Gaia, I'm pretty good, except I'm really fucking exhausted from the workout.
Cost more than The Last of Us Remastered? I had someone I went to school with, what follow on Instagram, say that, was it, on his Instagram story, was it unnecessary? Absolutely. Am I still gonna buy it? Also yes. And I'm just sitting here like, don't waste your money on this. Play the remastered version. Why are you being stupid?
I still haven't played the game.
I mean, listen, if I wanted to play an old game, I'd just play the old game.
Your goal is to beat my max bench? But I still actively work out, so you would have to make progress way faster than me. It's gonna be tough unless you just roid it up or have really good genetics. Or you're really fat. You can use any of those free. Welcome back, Leela.
Nothing wrong with buying it, but it's worthless. That reminds me of the Gravity Falls screenshot that people keep memeing. Whoa! This is worthless!
You'll go with really fat. Dude, if you're really fat, you can bench a shit ton. It's actually the easiest way to increase your bench. Just eat a shit ton. Okay, what OST do we pick today? I don't want to listen to Sonic Robo Blast, but the Sonic wouldn't be so bad.
Shadow the Edgelord OST?
No.
No?
Nope.
We're not gonna do it?
Skyward Sword, I like that. Can you give me a tissue?
There you go.
Just need one real quick. Close your ear, you guys. Ah.
Really nasty.
Alright, guy. Have fun working and lurking. I hate the culture around the Rick Astley thing. It is so brutally unfunny. Hello, Spindrill.
Hello, Spindrill.
You killed any chances of getting Ganondorf? What's that mean? Oh, so you messed up wrong warp so many times that you can't get it anymore? That's unlucky. Let me try this and see what happens. Me making fun of someone? No way. Oh. I see. Case is a bad person. He fucked my wife. And then said his dick was this big. And then he pissed on her. This is messed up. Huh. It just kinda goes there. That is fucked up. Why is this happening? Oh, maybe. I need to do this. Therapy doesn't eliminate the French, she says.
Yep.
Hello, Rhino. When you come to the holidays and friends hit me up, I'll gladly offer you a beer. I do not drink alcohol, actually. Then a syrup. I like cacao. Mashallah Poblas.
Is autopod automatically a thing in chat, or
Yes, I can't turn it off.
that's kind of stupid, but okay.
Okay,
Actually, you know
now
what?
it looks good.
You know what? Maybe it has its purposes. What?
I should give it a bit of a random direction. And it needs to die once it hits the floor here. That's just Leela. Leela always says that. You would be deported from your country if you didn't hate the French? Which country could that be? China? Russia? North Korea? England! Oh shit, England, yes! Can I explain to you what supporting death means? No. I don't know what that accusation meant. Case vegan. See, the crazy thing is actually, if I had to pass a law that would decide whether everyone is gonna be vegan or an omnivore, I'm gonna make everyone vegan. But me, myself, there's no way. Personal responsibility does not solve worldwide issues like that. And it's stupid to try like that. Seems true for like driving a car and like reducing emissions and shit. You don't solve those with personal responsibility. Oh, that looks cool. Oh my god, that looks cool.
It looks very nice.
I love this. Yes, the arrows are placeholders. wrong flag. This one. Some the government has people that are use by taking shorter showers, but home water usage is only 10% of all water usage. Most is agriculture industry. Yeah, you need to pass regulations and not rely on personal responsibility. It's very stupid.
I feel like I could draw again. My rock is looking decent.
Zena saved. Thanks for... Oh, I gave you an interview? Did I? I forgot. It's cool. I didn't remember it was you. I remember that I did give an interview to one French person. I just never heard back from them and forgot about it.
What am I drawing in the background? So, if you could show them the texture I'm working on right quick in the background.
Yeah, so this texture here, we used it in a different level already, but we really like the style, so we're gonna redraw it.
Yeah, so I'm working with Layra to get a texture done. So she's gonna do the vines. I'm gonna try and get these rocks done.
Yeah, so Layra made this one here, but it's not grainy enough. If you compare it to this one here, you know, this one has like a lot more detail, a lot more grain. Yeah. This one's like, this would work as a 32 by 32, but not as a 128 by 128. Alright, let's see what else we need. Plant with leaf every 180-degree rotation. It's curled up vine that moves up and down. Ah, yes. I think that works here. Kayet, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the 200 IQ club.
Welcome to the club.
Best decision you've made in your entire life. For sure, guaranteed. True, Rhino. I would not be opposed to that, but I let the artist handle it.
Are you intolerable, Leela?
Nah, you're pretty tolerable.
You are tolerable. We can endure your existence. Wow. You guys are my best friends. You can endure my existence. That is so nice of you. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna tear up.
I am not a therapist. I'm nobody's therapist.
Your existence does not bother me.
Well, I didn't mean it like that.
That is so nice of you, Zena.
Thanks, I guess.
case though, unbelievable. My keyboard does sound like I'm working in an office, doesn't it? It's pretty wild. Okay, so 72 degree rotation is 100 coordinates. The whole thing should be... This should be 200 coordinates. It is. So 500 coordinates is 0x0, 0x1, 0, 0, 0, 0. So we have x1, 0, 0, 0 divided by 500 multiplied by this. That doesn't seem to check out. That seems way too high. Actually, maybe it works. So 40 frames like that, and then 40 frames like that. And then it should turn around again. Let's try it. How long did you take to learn code? I was literally born with the ability to code and I don't know why. I never learned it. It literally just worked. I saw the vine, but I went too deep. Now you then know from birth, you knew most stuff you knew from using C. But even before knowing C, I could do it. Unlike my TI-84, I could literally just do it. It literally just worked. What do you make of that? I think I should calculate this the other way around. Because it will be more accurate. Oh, I used TI-84 basic on my calculator. Okay, that's pretty cool. Except it needs to go a bit further, and it seems a bit too tall, doesn't it? Actually, I like the size. Just need to increase the wait time. Case is internal buy. Stop buying individual stocks, stop trying to time the market, that's stupid. There's scientific evidence that literally just random picking is just as good as being a professional stock picker. All that matters is when you put your money in and how much you put in. And the correct play is to put everything you have in and do it instantly. It's literally that simple. I'm not even joking. That is the optimal decision. Well, all that matters time-wise is that you do it as soon as you can. Just buy Google stocks and that's it. Just buying Google stocks is a pretty good high-risk, high-reward investment. And I personally do that. But that's only because I don't have a lot of money right now. If I had a lot of money, I would be a bit more careful and buy a more diverse set. I would just invest in the S&P 500 if I did have like $1 million. How careful? That depends. What is a lot of money to you personally? It depends on how much you value money and like what your equity gain per money is. Right? If your goal is to have $10 billion, then you can just pick everything into a high risk, high reward stock until you have your first 100 million. If that theoretically was your goal, but obviously no one's goal is that. Something like 20k. Well, yeah, if you think 20k is a lot for you, which most likely it will be, then just go S&P 500 with the 20k. Yep, that works pretty well, Kayat. Actually, I don't know CAC and Euro stocks. I don't know what those are. I just know that the S&P is the best one. I mean, you can literally just... I'll just show it to you real quick. If you look at this all the way back to 1983, you can actually trace this back to like 1900, right before World War I. And the S&P is gonna average 7% per year. And it did this through 2 wars, right? So 7% growth per year is what you can expect. It's the safest option, I think so. Realm Replica. What, Leela? I hydrated. What do you want? Did you see the Studio Gloria always makes food look delicious tweet with the awful interpolation? I did not. And I think food in anime doesn't look as good as everyone else seems to think.
Disagree.
But somehow we're defending this. Alright, let's see it. Here's the tweet. I'll just close this. Yeah, I really don't think the food looks very good. I don't notice the interpolation issue. I'm trying to notice it, but somehow I don't see it. It's the wrong tweet. This is not the interpolated one. No wonder I didn't see an issue then. So you couldn't even tell from looking at the tweet whether it's the right one or not. Can't be that bad then. Know this. What? But how did I not see an issue? I will look at it again. I don't see it. Huh? Are you guys gaslighting me? But how do you see it? Usually I can see when movies are interpolated from like 30 to 60 FPS. Maybe I'm just used to anime being so low dogshit FPS that it doesn't matter to me. I don't know. Show Zena. Okay, Zena. Does this look interpolated to you? Does anything look wrong with this?
It is way too smooth.
It's too smooth?
Yes.
How's that an issue?
It's like, it feels wrong.
Hey.
Like, animation like this isn't supposed to be 60 frames per second.
So what's wrong with it being 60 FPS? I don't see any weird
I
frames
think
here.
it's a personal preference, but it doesn't really feel right.
I mean, that frame's weird there.
Yeah.
I don't see the issue. You saw this one?
Ugh.
Yes, I do see the issue here. But I don't see the issue in the other one. Most anime games artificially use low FPS effect to simulate the anime feeling. Yeah, I think that's shit. Why would you want low FPS on purpose? Weeps are weird.
Yeah, it's situational where it works and where it doesn't. Like in video games, 60 FPS works really nicely.
The only reason high FPS could feel in some situations it's because you're used to it and not because it's objectively good in some meaning of the word.
I don't know.
Why would lower FPS ever be good at anything?
Maybe it's a stylistic choice. Which, I think the Dragon Prince went with a lower FPS, and I think it was a stylistic choice, but it ended up making all the animation look really choppy.
Huh.
Like, hang on, I'll see if I can find you an example. Because this is the one thing that really bothered me when I watched the Dragon Prince.
Into the Spider-Verse animates Miles at half the frame rate as other characters to show his movements just aren't very good. I'm sure that was on purpose. Well, yeah, that's what I said, Yoshi Barney. But to me, someone who apparently hasn't watched any Studio
Okay.
Ghibli movies, it doesn't look weird.
Alright. This is season 1 of the Dragon Prince, and you can kind of see why I think this is really, really choppy. I want to see your reaction to this.
Yeah, that looks very low FPS. It doesn't even look like a movie. I literally see the individual frames. I don't see this as a movie.
This is a show. This was a Netflix original created by one of the same guys that did Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, I actually don't see the movement. I see individual frames.
Hi, Clayman.
That doesn't sound on purpose though, Berg. That sounds like it's just got awful.
Well, like, some people think that this might be a stylistic choice for why they went with such low FPS, but it just made the entire show super choppy and hard to watch.
Oh yeah, it's not even a video.
Yeah.
It's a PowerPoint presentation.
This isn't a TV show, this is a PowerPoint presentation. You know what though? I'm gonna argue I could make something animated better in PowerPoint. You can make animations better in PowerPoint.
Yeah, if you have faster button mashing, you can animate better in PowerPoint.
Yes.
Easier to render? That'd be a pretty poor excuse.
I'm not gonna do it now, I have rocks to make.
It's 100% a stylistic choice, the creators have talked about it. Then the creators have to be goddamn stupid or something. Because if you animate something at half speed next to something that looks full speed, it's gonna look awful. Or can you like show me an example? Maybe they somehow managed to cover that up, but like it has to look really bad. And it's not gonna showcase him being bad at the controls yet either, because it's just gonna look very weird.
You know what? Just for you guys, when I'm here next stream, I'll make a ball bounce in PowerPoint. And I'll make it as buttery smooth as I can possibly make it.
Animation on 2s. If you animate everything on every second frame, it's gonna look fine. But if you animate one thing on every second frame and everything else at full FPS, it's going to look really bad. I can show you an example. I will show you on stream right now why that will look awful. Let me show you. Let's, in this game, animate one thing in 30 FPS and the rest in 60. You will instantly see it. No, even in the background it's bad. Do you see the issue? This is the camera at 30 FPS and the rest of the game at 60.
What the? What is going on here? Why is he jittery?
He's not jittery, he's just high FPS.
Super seizure of 64.
Or maybe something less obvious. Let's just animate Mario at 60 FPS. Where do I... Here's where I copy Mario state to the object. Yeah, let's just make animations 30 FPS and the rest 60. Yeah, exactly, Burke. That's why I'm gonna change it. Process animated. I will only make the animations 30 FPS and the rest will stay 60. Don't you also instantly see it? What are you looking for? Mario's animations are 30 FPS, but he moves in 60. You can very obviously see that there's an FPS difference. It's fine, to be honest, it's pretty bad. If you don't see it, make sure you actually watch the stream in 60 FPS. You dislike it, but whatever. I think it's pretty bad. What's the point? I need to see a video of it to truly tell how bad it is. I think. Because he seemed pretty convinced of this. So maybe I should actually just look at it. Do we have a clip? So we can all take a look. Alright, let's see it. Where's he? Where's actually? Oh God! No, that looks really bad.
No, that's it's a stylistic choice.
But it really stands out that he's just in a different dimension. He's like on a different timeline. The college professor animated that movie. Tell him he sucks. I don't like it at all.
Man.
It looks like a comic.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see it as like a special effect for a few scenes, but I don't think it shows him being unskilled at the movement or anything. It just looks like it's in a different dimension. It's a comic thing. Yeah, it works as that. I don't mind it as that. He swings around as Peter Parker. Okay, I want to see that. 2 minutes, you said? Is this it? No, I want to see the actual clip. Stop going slow motion. I'm gonna go insane. I actually... Can I just see a fucking clip, please? I don't know, I think it will look just as clumsy. I don't think the low FPS adds to that. Are you doing a pot made out of bricks? I'm definitely doing a pot, but I don't think a pot made out of bricks works very well. But I'm not sure yet. You bought a new computer? All by yourself, by hand, out of dirt and stones? No, it works as an effect to show that he's in a comic. I like it for that purpose. I don't think a pot made out of bricks works. I think I need something smoother. Smooth rock.
I need like clay pots.
Yeah, clay pots is a good idea.
Any of the textures I used for, what do you call it, Through the Ages? Could you possibly use those?
Maybe.
Actually, those would be kind of nice pots.
Yep, I think so too.
Those are nice.
I cannot make a mouth that isn't just uncanny as fuck. Huh. Is that true? I do like this. I just gotta make it so the pot is actually in the middle of the plant. Do you have a new song for the stage? Not yet. Get to work or else. Dude, I'm so lucky that Badoob is still making songs. I can't threaten Badoob at all. It's impossible. He could literally just decide to stop making songs and I'd be screwed forever. I don't like that this is happening. Pain. Let's see. Well, you probably installed a mod that makes it really laggy. Why'd you do that? This doesn't look very playable or fun. That's not a good meme. No, it's because I moved the pod. See, the thing is, the plant is always gonna be here, like the stem, but the thing spins, so... We could move the whole plant. If I move the whole plant around while it spins up, that could look nice. But I would still just go through the plant pot, so that's not good. I can try this. Save state Yoshi is still in the game. I think Biobag's actually on vacation, so he can't sneak any bugs in right now. Okay, this is cool. Wee.
Cute little plant.
She felt it when I said we. Alright, that's another thing done on my asset list. So we have Shy Guys hiding behind fake bushes, shooting spears when you approach. We have Shy Guys and the boulders are already done. Jungly high grasses and jungle trees. Need more of those, and possibly lily pads. What kind of high grasses can we put around the temple? I don't think I want Lila pets. I think I just want Lily pets. Just so we don't have any rendering issues. I'm gonna move this here. It looks stupid in Blender, but trust. Just trust. I literally added the mountain here. What you talking about? Do we need more mountains? Like left and right of this? Maybe a mountain here, or here, here. You know what? I actually think that is not a terrible idea. Or if you go in the water against me for like 5 seconds and then Baba jumps up and eats you, would that work on this level? I actually have a very similar idea to that plant. And that is that the sea is full of little piranhas. And the piranhas, as soon as you go in the water, they run up and bite you. And you take damage over time. Look at it, I made this piranha fruit. Isn't he cute? This is way too high poly, that's literally just false. That level is barely any polys. I mean, yeah, it's 2500 right now, but that's not an issue. How many is this? There are not that many polygons. This is one of the lower poly levels, she says, in her opinion. How's that a matter of opinion? It's either true or false. You can't have an opinion on something that is either true or false. Can you now? Yeah, actually I'm not completely sure what the poly count, but so far it looks completely fine to me. Fucking nitpicker. Wow. Never pick a nit. Right, so this is El Dorado 2, and at the same time it's Dino Land 2. And also Babylon 2. Looks pretty good to me. It's also Bunny Brushwood Street because of the color palette. Don't forget that. Honestly, animation Mario's like animations sort of the standard animations? No. They just add the rotation depending on how far you lean. Or multiply rotation. And the black borders? Oh, it's because it's actually an i4 texture. Photoshop adds white ones. How's that cringe? Alright, so I think we have to put a Yoshi coin here. This can just be standard floor. This is standard floor. This looks good. I don't like this place down here. I mean, the plant is cool and all, but like, this is lame. I think this has to go. And then I want to put a bunch of lily pads around. What if you just got rid of it? That's what I did. Okay, so one time you were saying in a video you don't know how to save more space on your hack, but I remember that has new stuff. I don't think I ever said that I don't know how to save more space on my hack. There's tons of stuff I can remove. It's just not very useful to remove that stuff. Okay, is the water inside the walls? The water does go inside here, yes. Do we make lily pads objects or static geometry? Lila, we're doing that at the end. Yeah, so the second question is, okay, we make them objects, but what do the objects do? How do they interact with Mario? Make them bouncy. Isn't that gonna look really bad the second they go underwater? Zena didn't even see it, Zara, don't worry. You still have the shot.
What?
They're talking to you. Well, of course, Layla. Slightly bouncy. How do lily pad in video games usually act?
I'm sorry, Zero. I'm just invested in trying to get this rock to look
This
good.
looks really dumb. What do they do here? Sync. Oh boy. So do we just put them on top of the water and have them sink? I suppose that could work. Should they slightly rotate as well? I think they should. You could do a toad drowning. Why would we randomly drown a toad in this lava? What do we gain from that? Meme review? What do we have?
Meme review?
Dad of the year? It's kind of funny. Usually it could look like they're shrinking, like the edges are going under first, even though in reality where Mario is standing won't go under first. So you want them to be curved like this. That would be a pretty cool effect. I do like that. I do like it a lot more than being flat, yes. I think we're gonna take your idea. It is a good one. This texture is god awful. How do I add a lila pad? Because this one, would you say you or your GF? You can also say smarter at doing what? Answer. Let's think about this one. What a mean question. How can you just come here and ask that question? Do you want me to just sleep off the bed tonight on the floor? On the couch? We don't have a couch. Divorce percent speedrun through Twitch chat. I think she paid no attention anyway, so I could have said whatever I wanted. This texture is really good, oh my god. Rosa marrying Peach when kidnapping her is such a weird concept to me. Like, couldn't she just divorce him the second she's saved? It's hardly even like a bad thing happening to her. Unless there's a wedding night involved. When you talk about intelligence, people are typically referring to pure logical, mathematical skill, problem-solving skills. Yes, Sarah, I think we can be pretty sure. A question that a Romic that I sucked at playing or that I thought was hard? As in a Romic that was hard for me but easy for others? No. Of course there are many hard Romics, but I don't think I'm disproportionately bad at them. Shigemoto said that he's the mom? What? Did he actually say that? That is crazy. This was Junior's mom. On Mario Sunshine they said it was Peach, but then at the end it was revealed it wasn't. Huge spoiler for Mario Sunshine. You should actually thank me if you just got spoiled on Mario Sunshine, because that means you don't have to play this as a dog shit game. Sunshine was garbage. The name Jiggly and Wigglytuff? Okay, we're playing again as kids. What's bad about Jiggly and Wigglytuff? I don't understand. You think 2D or 3D animation is harder? Stupid question. Define hard. The question is not really answerable, is it? You guys didn't even define the word hard yet. How can you answer that question? It's very easy to make a 2D animation. Look, I can do it right now. MS Paint. Look, I animated a waving stick man. It's not very good. But if your definition is just doing it somehow, then it's not very hard. It's not animated, I have to just save them separately and then go back and forth. It's a pretty fucking simple question. No, it's not! You need to define the word hard first. How do you not understand the question? The words have no meaning. You guys are using words with no actual meaning. How am I supposed to answer a question when the words don't even mean anything? It's impossible. You can only answer the question emotionally. Holy shit, that's the point. It's a subjective. How is that a subjective question? It wasn't even phrased in a subjective way. No, you need to define your question better before I can answer it. And then, like, imagine a hand movement or arm movement. In 3D animation, you set a few keyframes and set an options for interpolation, then you move stuff around, it looks good. For animation, you need to run every frame yourself and run every frame in your head and bring it to paper. Okay, so now your definition of making an animation includes that the animation has to look good. And not just that you have to make it. Not just that it has to be recognizable. But then there's also the question, okay, hard relative to the currently existing fields? Like hard to actually be good at? Because if everyone else is also bad at it, then it's really not hard to be good at it, relative to the other people. How do you add more definition? No, you need to define the word hard. How do you measure hardness? Case, is the room cold or hot right now? Case, what does that mean? You guys are using words without meaning, and you know it, and you're mad because I called you out. Case, that's not how the language works, and that's a problem. Language obfuscates the truth because you're not precise in your language. I refuse to join that. I don't want to be part of the stupid populace that uses language all willy-nilly and says things without meaning anything. But why do we have so many people arguing against each other when they're really just arguing about semantics? It's because they never communicate the semantics, they never define the words. It's a huge issue, and I'm not going to contribute to it. Yeah, if no emotion. No, you could ask me a question about an emotion. Case, how's your day? Please define day. Day is a pretty common definition. When you say day, you just mean, oh, how has it been since you woke up this morning? That's what you mean by that. It's very easy. Define. Translate from language to logic. It could mean that, but commonly that's not how we use the word they. In case you're thinking more, see, this is exactly what I mean when I say that I was just naturally good at programming. This is just how my brain thinks by nature, and that's why I was born to program, and you guys keep telling me, okay, that's not possible. It's just how my brain works. And not infer- no, I can infer semantics, but you used words that are not inferable. That is a good thing. Because it means I won't just spew bullshit. It means I know what I'm talking about. Case 1 case, what does that even mean? Define natural numbers first? No, we all have a common definition for natural numbers. That's what's different here. Those words were so inferable. No, they were not. That's why I asked for them. Mom, Case is playing stupid again. I'm not. I am not trolling. I am 100% serious right now. Case Emmanuel, become human. That's a good joke, Stickman. That is probably what happened. Define ignore. You guys don't get it. You just don't get it. Define a good joke. What makes a joke good? If a lot of people find it funny. What does getting it mean? It means that you can translate the words that I say into logical building blocks that make a relation in the real world for you. I feel sorry for Zane and words like these. Imagine how the casual talks must be. What the fuck just happened? I fell through the flower. Cases of CIA experiments. IDK, a lot of people find some incredibly bad things fun. Well, now you're using the word good and bad for jokes in your own subjective way. You say, I don't know, a lot of people find jokes that I find bad fun. See how that's an important distinction? Yeah, it seems the collision does not actually move with the visuals as intended. What does it mean to be out? Define it, because like technically I still have SSS, you just need to buy it again. No, you just need to know what the words you use mean. We actually don't need this here. Wait, should we do? Fuck. If case operates on logic, I don't understand, can't name its functions properly. It's because I know how semantics work. You can define anything to mean anything and it still makes sense. If I say the word Nubluff means house to me, and then I say, oh, we're thinking of buying a new Nubluff, that makes complete sense. Yes, I can define the word Nubluff to mean house, and you can program exactly like that. And I can refer to a house as a Nubluff anytime in the future I want, and it will make sense to you. Because you have heard me define the word to mean that. And I might just do it just to piss you guys off. I don't even have to be able to spell the word. That's not semantics, that is semantics. What is it if it not what is it if it's not semantics? How the fuck did he come up with Nubluff? I don't know. If you don't define house first, you can't just say another word and say it means house, and there you go. Well, but the word house is already defined. We already know what a house is. All of us know what a house is. How is the word house not defined? I think we all know what a house is. Good has a definition case. Good has many, many definitions. You think we all know what a house is? Yes, that is true. There is actually a possibility that one of you guys does not know what a house is. But I am not covering that possibility. If you don't know what a house is, you will also not know what a Nubluff is. I'm very sorry to you. Check your DMs, it's important. Yes. Thank you for this, Leela.
Oh no. Thank you, Leela. It's beautiful.
Alright, my thing does not work. Oh, I know why. Then what can be considered a level in the video game case? Oh, now you see, this is dangerous territory, because no matter how you define a level, there's gonna be many stupid fringe cases. I am scared to answer that question. Yep, B-Tuck got it. Yep, he knows how dangerous it is. I'm not falling for that. I am not defining level in a video game. No chance. If a logic can be beaten that easily, it's flawed. How has my logic been beaten? Define paint. That's a good one. Can you just say its definition varies across games? Yes. But at the same time, there's probably a game out there where people can't agree on the definition of a level. For example, in Super Mario World, you could argue that from one save point to the next save point is one level. If you really wanted to. You'd have a little bit of a point, because there's a non-arbitrary distinction between those two sections. But Nintendo okay, if Nintendo calls them levels inside the game, then you'd have a pretty hard time arguing for that. So they find a point. Yeah, but that doesn't mean you have to agree on the definition. If Nintendo put a cat in the level and said this is our dog enemy, you wouldn't agree that it's a dog enemy. Or would you? I guess some people might. Oh. I don't have to agree to Nubluff either. I mean, you have no preconceived notion of what a Nubluff is. You do have a preconceived notion what a dog and a cat is. So how can you disagree? Also, a lot of words have two definitions at once. Like the word good. It can mean of high quality, or it can mean ethically positive. You should add a mental gymnastic tag. Everything I say is consistent with each other. There's been not a single point of mental gymnastics. All this started because I wanted you guys to define the word hard. So we can talk about animations. I can't get up while I'm on the lily pad because of inertia. What the fuck? What the fuck? Goodbye. Let's donate a dictionary for Case. I would never read a dictionary, that sounds very boring. Are you guys telling me you guys just read dictionaries? You guys just learn about semantics other people use? You never click through trying to spot root words? Oh, I probably did as a little child. I don't think we ever really used dictionaries in school though. You're the one who doesn't know what heart means? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I want you guys to tell me which meaning of the word heart you are using when you ask that question. Because I'm aware there are multiple words and multiple meanings of it. I want to know how hardness is measured in this context. So if by hard you mean difficult, how do you measure difficulty? Have you ever argued about a game being difficult or not? And then people go, oh, this is fake difficulty, it doesn't count. Do you know how big of an argument that is? How can I answer a question like that? Something that's difficult to do, understand, or answer. So was the question whether it's difficult to do to the animation? When does an animation count as done? Is it difficult to understand to the animation? When does it count as understood? Is it difficult to make? Well, you just saw me make a 2D animation within 5 seconds on stream. It wasn't a good one, but I made it. It took 5 seconds in MS Paint. That was a still image. Okay, I'll make the animation. Right now. I will show you. Save this as 111. And then on the second animation frame, he moves his hand down here. All right. And frame 1, frame 2. Look at my stick waving animation. Look, it's even interpolated. So easy.
Oh no.
The animation is... Okay, so now you add good to the definition of it being done. So in that case, the question might transform into, is it harder to make a good 2D animation or is it harder to make a good 3D animation? Now we have to consider how advanced is the field of 2D animation and 3D animation and how practiced other people working on it. Because you can only measure something being good or bad relative to what you know beforehand. So I'm actually not sure whether 2D animation or 3D animation is more advanced, like as a skill field. Although 2D animation has been around for a very long time, so there is a possibility that 2D animation is more difficult to pick up. On the other hand, there's probably also more learning materials. It's a difficult question. Will you admit you're wrong? I don't think I am wrong. 3D is obviously harder. See, that's the opposite of what other people said. mathematically it's harder or what? I could imagine that, because there's a lot of 3D animation going on, and the field is probably very advanced, especially because they're also adding AI to it and stuff like that. There's a huge learning curve to it that I think 2D animation doesn't have as much. The first Romic Xena played? I don't know, you would have to ask her. They want to know what your first Romic is.
My first ROM hack was
Yes.
Last Impact.
Ah. I think the only valid answer to that is whatever takes longer to pick up is gonna be harder, or to master. Relative to the existing field. So like becoming the top 10% or top 50% at least. Let's see how they react. I don't think they could be able to read that. What is this in your opinion then? I've never tried 2D animation, so I don't know. Then do a 3D animation and project it into 2D. That's actually a very good point, yeah. You could just do a 3D animation and then render it out as a 2D. But that's like blurring the line of what a 2D and 3D animation is. Now we're back to the pixel art debate. No! I don't think so, Lila. That would be very mean. The lily pads are really cool. I just need to give them a scale thing. Can we agree that 2D animation is visually more appealing? I don't find it more appealing. Although 2D animation has a few upsides because it can morph the anatomy easier, stuff like that. So it has, I think it has a higher potential than 3D animation. But on average, I don't think it looks better. You are on top of the gargoyle tag, let's go. I remember one time I was interrogated by the police because someone sued me for package fraud. I didn't actually commit package fraud, but they still tried to sue me for it. And then the policeman that interrogated me was the stupidest, dumbest boomer I had ever met. And he would make jokes about how much he hates his wife. And then at the end of the interview, I told him, okay, so since clearly I didn't do anything, I don't have to worry about anything, right? And his answer was, you know, well, sometimes we get these things wrong, so you could still be in trouble. It's like, what? You're just telling me you're so shit at your job that I should be worried? Did I not re-export this or something? Read Ricardo's message. I don't see it. He asked what is gargle? Gargle on my nuts, Leela. That wasn't on purpose. I feel bad. Okay, so if I took on one of two dares, would you either hack the eShop to add your own ROMX in it, or would you replace everything Nintendo-wise in Miyamoto's house with Sony game consoles? I think replacing Miyamoto's house with Sony game shit is a bit more safe, because the other thing you would probably get into like huge trouble and betray action. Also, hacking the eShop might just be impossible, so you might spend your entire life on it. Dude, why are these so pitifully small? How did they turn so small? They were so big before. Oh, I know why. I thought these were hex numbers. They're not. Oh, that's insane. "40% of cops beat their wives." How true is that statistic? I would not be surprised if cops had a higher rate of wife beating than non-cops. What? He said that. I mean, there was the prisoner experiment, right? Where people would become more violent because they were put in positions of authority. Is that even a question? Yes. If the prisoner experiment has showcased that people in positions of authority abuse their power more, then I think that's a pretty good argument for it. What's the tea? What am I doing today? Just modeling a level. Shitting on Kansas logical brain. Yes, they all trying to bully me just because I want to know what the words they use mean. Is there less cops than non-cops? Of course it's doesn't work because of that. Why? If you took a random group of 1,000 people, then they would be statistically similar. So that's not an argument. Small sample size doesn't always mean a higher percent. Dude, there's so many ways around this level. I really like it. I will not define it for you, B-Talk. I think you know what it means. You didn't say though that you take a sample size, you only need both test groups. What's the difference? What are you talking about? Why would a smaller group have a higher percentage of anything if that group wasn't different from the other rest of the group? I am not arguing semantics. What Zara says makes no sense. I am not tired. You guys are just being stupid.
going to make beautiful rocks.
You have beautiful rocks?
Yes.
Nice. You named all the states in a minute? That is insane. It's a rock, Luigi. You didn't make it.
It's a football. I chiseled it.
If we just say like the world has 2,000 cops and 5,000 non-cops, and 2 cops beat their wife and 5,000 non-cops beat their wife, statistically more cops would beat their wife than non-cops. No, it's both 0.1%. It would be exactly the same. Being a cop or not would have no predictive power over whether you are a wife beater in that scenario. I'm amazed that people from the same country can't name all the states, but now see I can't even name all the 16 states in Germany. It's because I literally just don't care. And I'm guessing the same is true for the Americans. They just do not care about the states. Memorization is not that useful a skill outside of school. Even though I'm good at it. You don't see why this is wrong? Okay, you divide 2 by 2,000, you get 0.1%. You divide 5 by 5,000, you also get 0.1%. So the ratio is exactly the same. That's how it works. You can name all Canadian provinces. Okay, but can you tell me what 13 factorial is? Chat is spicy today? I like it spicy. Easy. I'm sure you knew that off your head. My favorite color? I don't have a favorite color. Did you guys just Google that? You Googled that. That's cheating. I live in Canada and all I know is Nova Scotia isn't even a province, is it? It is. Let's go.
Nova Scotia is a province.
Opinions on Ohio? I do not know anything about Ohio. Bayes' theorem is actually one of the most important equations for the real world. People should apply it to their life more. I think it's very underused. What do you think of Paper Mario as a whole? Paper Mario has a lot of fun games. What? I didn't want to do anything. I think it gets 50% of the samples. I think about the world only has 10 cups. We see 10 out of 190. So the amount of cups getting the wife is smaller. Well, yes. But if you scale that up to 100 cups, then 50 of them would be their wife. So yes, you can conclude that cops would be more likely to be wife beaters. If those were the statistics, which they are not. That's how statistics work. What the fuck? Why is this not defined? Did I imported the shifting sand plant. Why do you round them up? Why do you round anything instead of scale? I didn't round anything up. I said if you scale them up. If every other cop beats their wife, that's a lot of cops beating their wife, as opposed to just 1 in 10 from normal people. That is more, percentually, so that means they are dangerous. If that was the statistic. You should probably use a different example for this, because the example you're using could be considered very offensive. It's not a good example. This chat is pretty wild, Ricardo. We're doing some parkour in here. Yeah, we need to make clean. I'm not sure this is confusing for you, Zero. I don't know how to explain if you can't understand it. It's like... Bad example of Corona. If everyone is vaccinated, 100% of people who die of Corona are vaccinated, but that doesn't mean that getting vaccinated is bad. That is also an example, yes. We are true based. We're just not afraid of getting cancelled on twitter.com. Although actually talking about cops being wife beaters, which again, that is an entirely fictional scenario that no one actually believes. Probably not gonna get you cancelled because Twitter hates cops for some reason. Please water check? Sure. Do you have a degree? Curious. I studied mathematics, but I never actually finished my degree because I was too bored. You were supposed to do general studies, which has nothing to do with mathematics, and I just said no, not doing it. I got my math courses in, I'm done here, I'm going home. from Hasla's University.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thoughts on Skellox? See, the thing with Skellox is he's not even a controversial figure anymore because literally everyone hates him, except the people that don't know about him.
Or maybe his few followers that he still has.
I don't know how much you know about Skellox, but he basically accused me of being a Jew that is trying to manipulate the populace into being against him, and he kind of went insane. Changed his Discord server icon to a swastika.
He sounds like a pleasant man.
Yeah, very pleasant to not be around. This was all in 2018 though. He really went downward spiral in like 2018. No, he's Australian. I wonder what drives a man to behave like that. Well, we later found out that he does have a brain tumor. So when we found out, we were just kind of like, oh, that explains it. Is he still alive? Yes. These platforms might be a bit difficult to navigate for Curse 2. The brain tumors actually change the thought process? Yes, they actually can. Although obviously I have no idea if that's actually related. That's just random theory. Half shit talk, half random theory. Did that guy just leave after asking about Skellox? Our brain is a lot more influenced by outside factors than humans like to admit. For example, Kahneman, my favorite author, he showcased a study in his book where you just gather people into a room and you'd give them words to sort. And one group of people had words related to being old and being slow. The other group of people had words related to being young and fresh and all that. And when you compare, like, you have them sort them alphabetically. And when you compare the time it takes people to get out of the room after they're done sorting, the people that used the words, that sorted the words that are related to being young, left the room significantly faster. So literally just reading words will influence how fast you walk and how you act. Which is pretty crazy if you ask me. It's called priming that effect, and you should use it in video games a lot to subconsciously make sure the player acts in a way that they have fun. It was measured with the time and on large subjects either. And there are many similar studies to that, proving the same effect. Or like, if you have a glass where people can put in money at a store, and you put a poster of ice in front of it, then people are more likely to spend money in the donation jar. Because they feel more watched, even though it's just a poster. It's also subconscious.
Alright, I think all we need is the vines from Layla, and this texture's done.
Alright. That is very good. God damn it, I messed up the collision again.
Where's my texture? I will just show you a quick thing. No! Why is it too big? Wait, hang on, document. Let's resize it. And you wanted this. Actually, I think I mixed those. Let's see, differently.
Can't remember how long last back took. I think it was just over 2 years, or just under. This thing already took longer, but I also have more side projects while I work on this. And I don't work as hard on it as on Lost Impact. And yeah, I have decomp, which makes my progress a lot faster. We made last one with current launch, how long would it take? Probably around 40% of the time, I would guess. I would probably make it better. Yeah, I could definitely make it N64 compatible too.
There we go.
Alright, let's see it.
I don't think tiling's all that good.
No, the tiling is... Is this supposed to be just one texture, or
Yes.
is this like the same texture repeated a few times?
This is the same rock repeated a few times. It is seamless though.
Yeah, how many repeats is this? This looks like 2? 3?
I have no idea.
Hmm.
There's probably ways to make it better.
Yeah, I'm not sure how well it works yet. I mean, this edge here looks a bit weird, right?
Yeah.
It looks a bit AI generated.
I mean, it is just the one rock copy pasted everywhere because I was getting sick of drawing rocks.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't be too hard to fix it. I'm just.
No, but I like the detail on the rocks here. If you take Layra's texture and add those details there, I think it would work really well.
Right now, I'm just done with rocks.
That is fair.
Far more annoying than I would have liked. This texture looks like a potato and banana. Can I eat the texture? Eat the texture. I'm gonna invent edible textures.
You already eat paper? Ugh. Why would you do that? God, I'm so warm and sweaty. Zena's GPT-4.
What is a GPT-4?
It's an AI.
Oh, okay.
Forgot this function here. Let's see how well these work. Isn't paper technically a vegetable? Then what are crayons? Lollipops? I live in Nova Scotia. Until they kicked me out. Oh, they came back. They come to visit me every now and then. Isn't that sweet of them? Mario 63 but 3D? Wasn't this an F3? It's way too flat, way too flat. Mario Galaxy is the entirely wrong engine for this. Mario 63 is like about fast movement and stuff. Mario Galaxy is just slow. It accelerates way too far. That's very weird. Why did I go so fast? I should go like at 5 speed. What the hell? I am so confused by this. That has to be the weirdest compiler error of all time. I don't get it. It's still so fast. How can this be? Oh. I didn't put the right number in. Well, that explains a lot of things. Well, now it's too slow. At least it works now. I like it. What do you think? Appropriate for level 2?
Yeah, I like it.
Reminds me of Worm's Fortress. Nah, let's make a new level 2. Nope. I think this time we got it. I think this time we actually made a course 2. I think this is the end. Vice case our shadows, it's way too warm. I don't wanna be sweating ass the whole stream. Okay, that's maybe a bug I have to fix. Now make it look good. What looks wrong with it? I agree that it should be aligned to the bricks here, but that's about it. What you don't like about it? It's 20 to see. Do you see how sweaty I am? I literally sweat everywhere. I literally do not want to show off. I assume the walls are ripped. It looks so clean and just very rigorous new walls, even the first one. Are you talking about the walls or the bricks we just made moving? Because I was talking about the platform we just made moving. Obviously the level is work in progress, but this was supposed to be done, this platform here. If there's an issue with the platform, you better say it now. I don't have an AC. It's my MB ATI type, Scorpio. Actually, I think it's scale. How's it called? Balance. The thing that balances. That must make look old. The platform here? A little bit faster. They're fast enough. It's course 2. Look, if you get the points for the BuzzFeed quiz, you can make me take a personality quiz. Okay, so you want moss on here, maybe vines hanging from it, something like that. But it would look weird on a normal platform that's like repeated everywhere. No, I think we're done with it for now. Maybe later, once we add more decorations to the temple, we'll notice like, oh shit, we have to change this. But for now, I am happy with it. That means we're done for today, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Cake time.